Donald Trump thinks that we should trust him on the economy because he claims to be very rich. But take it from an actual billionaire. Trump is rich in only one thing: stupidity.
What if the moment you were elected to public office, your bank account was frozen, your investments liquidated, your businesses handed over, and for the duration of your power, you owned nothing? Would you still run? Welcome to Thought Experiment. Today, political power and private wealth often move together. More than half of members of Congress are millionaires, and while their official salary sits around $174,000 collectively, congressional wealth has grown by hundreds of millions of dollars over time. Since returning to office, Donald Trump has added roughly $3 billion to his net worth, with estimates placing his wealth at over $7 billion today. Imagine a radically different rule. To hold public office, you must surrender all private wealth, not temporarily, but completely. No stocks, no business ownership, no real estate empires, or farms and subsidies quietly growing in the background. Just one income: your government salary. Who runs for office now? The billionaire who once stood to gain influence, connections, and opportunity? Or the person who's willing to lose everything for the sake of public service? Suddenly, politics stops being a potential investment and becomes a sacrifice. The revolving door of public service to lobbying would change because there's no personal financial upside to exploit. Policy changes because decisions no longer ripple directly into a politician's portfolio. And conflicts of interest don't just shrink, they almost disappear. But here's where it gets questionable. What if the best people stop running? The entrepreneur, the innovator, the builder of wealth. Would they walk away from everything they've created just to enter politics? Or would leadership slowly shift toward those who have less to lose? At its core, this question is not about money. It is about motive. Do we want leaders who are already wealthy and therefore above financial temptation? Or do we want leaders who have nothing and therefore nothing to gain? If holding power meant losing wealth, would our leaders become more honest? Would they be more inclined to write policy that benefits 90% of the population? Or would we lose the very people capable of leading? And would those with nothing to lose be more in touch with the majority of American citizens? Are the wealthy really the best leaders? Job creation and wealth does not automatically translate to smart people with good intentions, especially for the common good. It could be argued that wealth profoundly damages the soul. The past year in politics, the administration has shown us that for the wealthy, there is never enough money to accumulate while fraud is committed out in the open. So, the premise that a wealthy person is above temptation is flawed. Maybe the deeper question is, should power ever be allowed to make you richer? Let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks for watching.